What's up, deputies? Officer First, 30 minutes here. We've got another update to EmergeNYC, actually two. So the last version we looked at was 0.3.2b. This is 0.3.2c. Changelog, tweak the new weather and lighting system more, fix overlay of buildings, fix EMS spawn missing, realigned all fires, removed reflection mirrors until setting menu reintegrated, add volume slider at runtime, fix emergency timings, fix some buildings and vehicles having strange reflections, removed wrong way parked cars in front of 32 and 66, added water back into the river. We know there are many more things that still need to be addressed. However, we wanted to fix some major game-breaking bugs that we unknowingly left in the last two patches. He talks more about he's traveling to New York City to visit some firehouses. So then on May 7th, we had 0.3.3, which is another update, which added some interior for Engine 49 Firehouse, replaced weather and lighting system with a better working one, no more weird lighting and reflections, fixed alignment of Central Park grass, Engine 78 first-person buttons, and fixed water in the battery tunnel. And as I mentioned last video about EmergeNYC, there's talk about a price drop. And basically, they're kind of walking back on the price drop. They're saying it was a low point, and they think, they deserve more for all their hard work. But to meet in the middle, there's going to be a 28% discount, which will end May 15th, which is just a few more days, and that makes the effective sale price of $25. Those wondering about our character update, we'll give a solid update on that around the time I return from New York City, and hope y'all enjoy a much more enjoyable gameplay. So that being said, let's jump into the game. As always, full disclosure, I'm not being paid by the developers. My opinions are my own, and let's jump right into it. So right off the bat, I'm noticing less of that weird lighting texture glitch from last video. I don't know what was going on with that. We've got a nice little master volume slider in the top left. The game is just, I still find it way too loud, but that being said, you can now adjust it in game, which is nice because you couldn't do that before. The daytime, it will cycle. We'll try to get a few emergencies. We'll just drive around as they spawn. Physics are still a little wonky. Getting good FPS right now. I'm playing on simple with a ×4 anti-alias. Maybe I should add in a little bit of traffic. Put it on minimal. Once you add in the traffic, it will drop your frames. But still pretty good for simple. Last update, I was getting terrible frames. And we already got an emergency. That's another thing that was fixed. The timers on those emergencies are now much faster. Let's go ahead, head to the scene. Frames are now dipping to under 60, between 45 and 55 at the moment. Yeah, we'll go into oncoming, blah, blah, blah. I actually see it straight ahead. I can see the smoke already from this distance. I know some of you you get triggered when I drive into oncoming traffic. We're just taking a look at the updates. This is to let you guys know what the progress of the game is and whether or not you want to spend your hard-earned money on it. Now, that's strange. It looks like some street lamps are actual items. Most of them you can just drive through. Maybe I should go ahead and take the sidewalk. This is a manhole fire church. What does that mean? Sounds like a manhole fire by a church. That would be my interpretation of that. Seen a lot of smoke. There's the Statue of Liberty. We actually didn't get to see that last time. That was added in a few updates ago. Oh yeah, sure enough. That is definitely a manhole fire. So we'll get some other units on scene as well. Let's go ahead and get, well, it doesn't really make sense to bring EMS. I just want to test that it's working. All right, EMS is spawning now into the game. A lot of people were asking me last stream to take a look at the EMS, but we couldn't even spawn them in. I think they fixed some of the building problems, being able to clip through them. I'm drifting here in the ambulance. Oh my gosh. All right, that's still a pretty far way away. The church is actually Church Street. It was just cut off. Nighttime looks a lot better in my opinion. Not bad. Okay. So, I think we went over the major changes to the single player. Let's we can't go over there. I wanted to go take a look at the Statue of Liberty. However, it doesn't look like we're able to go over there. Probably too far away. This was just another quick update video on EmergeNYC. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.